Welcome, Taurus, to your Astro Dice reading for June. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Okay. Straight in here. June. Getting to that summer. And for those of you, of course, in Australia or New Zealand, it's almost winter. So, depending on where we are in the world. Okay. Let's see. This message coming out is some Sagittarius energy. Yes. Right? Ooh. With some Saturn energy in the second house, going into that money. So there is definitely some kind of challenge going on. And something that, you know what, it's like, you know what, the part of you that accepts the challenge to gain the wisdom. Let's go. Let's see this money. Doing it Sagittarius style. In here with some finances. The energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. Nice. Loving that. Good fortune. I like hearing that. Going straight into the second house. Your assets, finances, and things that you value. What is going on over here? Talking about money, assets, your car. I'm saving money for this. I want that. Getting that job opportunity. Let's see. Clarifying on the situation. Getting straight into the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Okay. Talk about that wealth and abundance. And it feels like with the Saturn over here, you could be re-examining your relationship with your wealth and abundance, your career, the things that you have. Gosh darn it, look at that. Starting off beginning of the month with the Ace of Cups. This is where the love begins. Yeah, really feeling like whatever it is I want to purchase, I'm getting this money together. Something special is happening. It feels like, you know what, the Ace of Cups is like, there is your gift. Reworking your budget, selling and purchasing something that you want that's special to you. Finding your focus on issues that have to do with money, comfort, security over the next few weeks of the month. What's going on over here? Clearly can see with the third eye chakra open. So it's definitely something that you're becoming very intuitive about. You do see the Ace of Cups, right? Intuitively, you know that Ace of Cups is there, right? Even if it's not 100% in your hands, you know this Ace of Cups is 100% coming toward you. It's already in the making. You're just, awaiting the results of the Ace of Cups. Hey, you know what? I've been patiently planning over here. I have been planting the seeds for the long time and long-term success. Ooh. Love it. You know, if whatever it was challenging you to gain the wisdom, it's almost like, you know what, this month it's trying to put the P's and Q's together, right, to really grab that Ace of Cups. Because you know the Ace of Cups is already there. It's almost like you're just trying to reach out and just like, give it to me. I know you're there. Okay, so the love begins with the Ace of Cups over here, really filling this cup with happiness, new opportunities. Things are going your way as you are the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. So you do feel like the fruits of your labor and rewards are right there in your hands. You know, a lot of you might even feel a little more financially independent at this time, feeling like, you know what, things are really working in my favor. I'm getting the small rewards, right? Being able to save that money, expressing yourselves more freely, having a little more money to go get my hair done, go buy dresses, do the things that I want to do, feeling like I have more open doors and more money. Maybe you saved a lot of money, right? With the third eye, you do have the Hierophant. Wow. Talking about that bond that you have with the money, feeling at mercy to your money, being strong-minded, trusting in the situation, trusting in how you're doing things, and having the wisdom to follow through. And you're saying, you know what, there's going to be so much more. So much more. I just keep planting the seeds, Oh, yeah, with the Four of Wands. That celebration. Having that celebration. Maybe you know that pay raise is coming. Maybe you're waiting for that vacation paycheck, right? Hey, my vacation paycheck is coming and we are going to travel with the Nine of Pentacles, right? When you're looking at that, you know, that Ace of Cups over here is like the refreshing shift is happening within your work, within your money, right? Feeling like things are more reliable right now in the beginning of the month. Yeah. And feeling like you can hold things, you know, hold tight to that money, doing things that are responsible with the money, seeing things coming in, right? With the Four of Wands, you could be, you know, buying new things, picking out new furniture, you know, getting deals done, working on projects at home, right? But however it is, it's that budding financial prospects that are blooming within your life. Feeling like you have the property investments, your money is picking up. I can save more because I make more. Getting yourself back together. Okay, the mid-month, things are picking up for you. And that's also because you were keeping a lot of faith within the situation. Don't forget about the Hierophant and the faith, right? Having the trust and the faith, being loyal to yourself about the situation. Mid-month is Three of Cups, share the love. Feeling like you want to go out, share this love. Let's go do things. Let's go out on a date. Let's go spend some money. If you know somebody needs a handout, you're like, you know what? Let me share the love. I have a little extra. Let me help you out. However it is. But it really feels like you're connecting, right, with this money, and you're being able to now really use it wisely. Really wanting to go out, choosing wisely. How funny, I just said that. And really feeling like, you know what, this is where I want to express myself. I want to take you out. I want to do these things. Sharing love, maybe buying other things for other people. Hey, you know what, I saved a lot of money. My son wants this. I'm going to go give him this. Nice. Okay. Wow. Have your intentions coming in. I love that because it says you're awaiting the results. And it also says because you put in all the intention, right, you've really been, you know, kind of a mastermind about this situation when it comes to manifesting, keeping your solar plexus going for I will have this, right? Really putting in all the extra energy, really connecting with yourself and higher self, the universe, right? Not downplaying your manifestations. These are my intentions. I'm going to choose wisely on my intentions. I know what I want. I'm not going to just go out, you know, and just throw my money away. I'm going to use it in exciting ways. I know what I have planned. And, you know, there could even be new intentions that you're choosing wisely too. You know what? Maybe I'm going to save it because I want a new car. I want to go on that vacation. Maybe that's what you're planning over here. I know I have money coming in, so I would like to travel. I want to save this to travel, to go to the winery, to go out to eat. However it is, it also feels that way. Sharing the love is talking about nurturing, being practical with your money, providing financially, right? Like I said, you might be giving a handout to someone. Hey, you need a little extra money? I have some extra money. You need help on this bill? I'll help you. Helping your children out, doing things of this nature. Choosing wisely because there is a lot of wealth and a lot of financial security coming your way. Feeling that long-term success. Well, there it is, that long-term success of the Seven of Pentacles coming into the Ten of Pentacles. Finally feeling like you have your contributions coming through. Wow. Being honest with yourself, discussing it with yourself, right, about your financial situation as it is coming to the climax. I like that because it says in the middle of the month, it's really at a climax. This is where it's all coming together. So the solar plexus is almost like, yeah, you know what? I can, yes. Move ambitiously, driven to succeed, fast thinking, deliberating on what it is my new intentions are, or saying, hey, you know what, my intentions came through, I'm going to have this, now I can make new ones. You know, we make intentions, then they come through. You're like, I got this new car. You know what, maybe now the next intention is, I want new rims on this car. So now I'm going to set new intentions, right? Because I'm driven for the things that I want. Why not? We live in a life where there is material things. It doesn't make you greedy, doesn't make you this and that, right? You're going after the things you want. Your wealth is not upside down. You're not in the dark side of wealth. You're not being greedy. You're not doing anything. Otherwise, that 10 of Pentacles would be upside down. You're saying, I live life and we all want things. Of course we want things. Otherwise, we wouldn't have things built. We'd be cavemen. We'd be swinging from trees or something. You know? Whatever they did. I mean, shit, you got to figure even they wanted fire. Right? They want to eat. They want this. They want that. They want things too. So with the light over here, you have the light shining. You have the sun. Oh my God, this reading is just amazing. Believe and succeed, my friends, with the 6 of Wands. You have the sun and the 6 of Wands. I'm moving towards my happy spot. This is where my big yes comes through. This is where the blessings are. I believed and succeeded in this situation, and the more that I continue to keep believing and succeeding, I keep getting the blessings in. Why? Because of the Hierophant. You have the trust and the wisdom within the universe. Trust that you can do things. Yes, you might get wishy-washy. We all do, right? Say, oh, I don't know if that's ever going to come in. But the overall thing is, okay, so you said some negative things, as is everybody on this planet does, but the overall, the universe sees you as trusting in the situation, right? For your desires, wow, with the victory and success, wow. So when it comes to this, yes, you're holding tight. You know what it is that you want. You're working your little buns off, right? You're becoming the money management team of yourself, right? You might even have a partner that you're sharing something important about when it comes to money as well. You guys are getting together, becoming a team, you know, a team together. Great partnership. Look at that. It accepts the challenge to the wisdom to move on. You're saying, whatever disappointments that I felt that I had in the past, I have learned to gain the wisdom. The wisdom was the trust, the gain, the believe, the succeed. The understanding that, you know what, I can have this. I just have to keep planting. I have to keep going, right? So accepting all the personal setbacks from the past and understanding that I can have things and keeping yourself fair and justified is keeping that law of attraction going for yourself. Yeah, there's going to be imbalances. There's going to be bad days versus good days. We all have that. But the believe and succeed is about you becoming the King of Wands. You're seeing yourself as the natural leader, a visionary. You see the challenges that you're going to face. We're all going to face them. You're going to get through one challenge to turn around to go to another challenge. But this way, you're going to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to shock everyone around me because I'm going to show them how it's really done. I'm going to show them that freedom, to have financial freedom and to feel like you have financial freedom, you have to stay strong. You have to stay in your own element. You have to see the bigger picture. You have to be career focused, and you have to know what your intentions are to go. Go, go, go. And everybody's financial freedom is different. Financial freedom could just be as small as saying, I've been stuck in the house because I haven't even had enough money to go to the movies. Well, shit, guess what? I get to go to the movies and have extra money. Guess what? I feel good. I feel good. It's about how you feel good. Everybody's money is different, right? Talking about having that, I saved that money. I wanted that car, and I got that car. That makes me feel really good and driven to want to do it again because I did that. And I got strong. I became a leader to do such a thing. And they're going to say, a lot of people are going to say, hey, how did you do that? How'd you save money that fast? Because I got strong. I trusted in my plan. I trusted that the universe would allow me to have this plan. And I stuck by this plan. So with the sacral chakra over here, you're going to have the desire for the victory, the success with the Empress. Bam. There you go. You've learned how to become abundant from whatever your abundant area is. Everybody's abundant area is different. It doesn't mean that you're a millionaire. It doesn't mean I make $100,000 a year. Everybody's freedom and everybody's comfortability is different. It just means I have the freedom to go, buy this car and put gas in this car and be able to drive this car, right? With the gas prices so high, right? It's like, and I can afford to put the gas in the car, right? Because you feel accomplished, you grew, you evolved, you did something amazing. You took action where action was needed, and you're going to feel the victory and the success, and the victory and the success is coming from within yourself. You were probably stubborn enough to say, don't tell me what I'm not going to do. And then, of course, you probably went wishy-washy. Oh, God, this is not going to work. Oh, God, it is going to work. Oh, God, God, overall, I do have the overall faith of everything. I just don't feel very good right now, right? Welcome to planet Earth, right? It's called emotions. Overthinking, emotions, stress, right? But overall, you succeed, right? And remember, like I said, and I will never say it enough, where your success lies is different from where other people's success lies. You know what makes you feel good. You know where that success is. Maybe you're going to pay off a debt, right? Maybe you owe $500. Maybe it was a lot to pay off $500. Oh my God, it's going to take me a year to pay off $500 because I do this and I do that. But then you started saving and you're like, oh my God, it took me 3 months. Do you see what I'm saying? And some people would say $500, that's nothing. And then some would say that's a lot. It all depends on status quo, right? But that is the status quo, and what it was for one versus the other has nothing in the world to do with anything except for how you feel like you improved. It's all about how you feel. And you feel what? The victory and success. And it is what? Definitely good fortune. Because you're taking the authority. Mind you, it doesn't matter what others think. It all has to do on how you feel and what you are achieving, my friends. That's why we all live in different shoes and different lives. Reassessing the shared values and goals of yourself. Right? So beautiful. So beautiful. And having the Ace of Wands. This is the new project. This is the new time. This is the new beginning of new opportunities. And understanding things. And that's what you're understanding. I'm gaining the wisdom to having the better understanding of how I'm going to get control of this situation. How I'm going to, mutually attract the money, do what I need with the money, and connect with the money. Maybe you even have a partnership and you guys are building money together. You're putting a little in the jar and I'm putting a little in the jar. However it is, you're going to feel like everything is coming back together as you're reassessing everything. And then it's going to be a great opportunity to explore what might be a more exciting and rewarding goal next, right? With that solar plexus and that desire of the sacral chakra, you're like, hey, guess what we can do next? We'll grow it a little bigger, because as you're growing, you're becoming more confident, right? And if you are paying off a bill or doing something, then you can say, we have bigger plans. I got a new car, so now we can even make bigger plans. Now we can go, maybe to, the beach, do things that maybe we haven't had done for a while. Maybe we fix the car, however it is, but you're going to feel like you're more productive in this area, right? Confident about the energy that's flowing within the cash flow and not overthinking everything so much, just making strides, even if they're small strides, towards the goals that you need, right? For the best opportunities as you're watching this money grow and come in. Very beautiful, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.